What's going on, guys? We're back.
Welcome.
This is our little mini-series for getting Mildred here up and running. And today we're just going to take a little pit stop in the catacombs. Once we get Mildred up and running, we're going to mostly continue the game as we want to. But we're going to be doing some invading as well. I'm still looking into getting the Nintendo Switch online, which I find out is a very reasonable $25 Canadian a year. That's like less than a third of the other guys. Well, ish. Now, I did want to talk about this version. And one of the things we want to talk about is coming up right now, the buttons. They screwed that up. The buttons are completely screwed up. I am getting used to it, but it is taking a little while. I'm getting used to it. It's a pain in the ass. So on Xbox, you think the B button is going to be your okay for everything. Here on Nintendo, it's the A button. It's kind of annoying. Woo! No stamina. No stamina. So it's just something you kind of gotta pay attention to, and if you don't, if you try to save and quit or something fast that you've really got to be precise and fast on, you're probably going to screw yourself. We'll have a little humanity here. I'm really enjoying this version, actually. It's not as pretty as the other versions of this game that I'm used to. It absolutely isn't. And that's part of the charm of this game. It's taking me back to when I played this on the 360. Oh, wait a minute, I think we can level up here. Why don't we do that? And we got to put all our points into strength. Now, once we hit 24 strength, we're going to stop. Because that is going to be our level cap at soul level 14. Yeah, this version is just... You know, it's not great to look at. Guess what? The original wasn't great to look at either. And this version doesn't exactly pop. Someone in the last video was talking about the sound, and wow, that is just absolutely correct. We're in trouble now. We're in trouble now. We got to get all these guys out of here. Okay, we got to get out of here. Okay, this is okay. Now this is manageable. The last thing I want to do is have to run through here 100 times because we got fucked on this thing. Pretty much, if we can get through the first skeletons here, we should be good. But anyway, this version, oh, you don't know what it's like to. Well, maybe you do. I don't know. Do you play this game on the Switch? Man, am I glad I got this. It's so nice to be able to just pick it up. You're not hogging the TV, and it's like, okay, well, we're gonna watch YouTube or something. Cool. You know what? I'll just grab the Switch. I'll take it off the dock, and I'm gonna play Dark Souls while we watch this YouTube. And of course, I'm paying attention. I love that. And you know what? Also, I really haven't noticed much of a performance drop when I'm in handheld mode either. This thing's 30 frames per second its whole life. And what 1080p turns out, I don't know if it dropped that in handheld mode to 900 or something like that. I don't have that information. But, okay, we're out of here, Leroy. Let's go for it.
Leroy!
It plays like the original. And I don't know if I should be impressed with the Switch that it can do that, or just kind of like, well, Whatever.
Whatever.
Leroy, we're over here. I haven't gone too far into this game with, I guess you could call it a main character that I'm just going to go through the game and have fun. And I was just saying to my fiance the other night, like, it is so rare for me to actually go through and play this game just for fun, just for the sake of enjoying it, and for this version actually, just for the sake of trying it out. It's nice to be able to go through the game and oh, I died. Big deal. I'm not stuck at soul level 14. It's nice. Now, of course, this character, yeah, we're stuck. Leroy, get over here.
Get over here!
And actually, oh! Actually, I was Leroy, get him! Yeah, I was playing my main character, and I went in here. I usually do the catacombs pretty early. Get rid of these other guys. Oh, thank you, Leroy. Thank you. Usually do the catacombs pretty early, and both of those fucking clones fried me at the exact same time, and I died. Yes, I died to the easiest boss in Souls.
You're a fat.
Now we get to play everybody's favorite game. What mask did we get? What did we get? Well, make your choice. Well, I'm sorry we don't have all day. I'm going to pick the child mask because I probably want that one the least.
You suck.
Thank you. Thank you, game. You know what? They're all great.
Bullshit.
They're all great. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to warp back to the bonfire after we pick up a soul item over here. And we'll level up, and we're going to have some souls left over, so we're going to have to be careful on the way out. So be that. And that's the risk you run when you want to stay at soul level 14 your whole life. Anyway. Yeah, this version is just... It's just a blast from the past. Yeah, the sound is not great. Yeah, it doesn't pop like playing this on PC. Well, I mean, this thing's like, you know, 1/64th the size of my PC. Probably less than that, so... You can't expect... We shouldn't have unrealistic expectations. Unreasonable expectations with something like this. Yeah, I was gonna I pressed the wrong button, so, Strength 24, that is gonna do it, and it sucks that we can only have 9 dexterity, but, you know, we're gonna be using the butcher knife, and the butcher knife, we don't need any dexterity for this build. Oh shit, they're all coming. They're all coming. Yeah, you go up there. We might have to save and quit if all these guys are coming up the stairs. Okay, see ya. Whoa! Fuck it! I thought we parried that guy. I guess we didn't. It's a little hairy getting out of here sometimes. I'm not gonna bullshit you guys.
Bullshit.
Yeah, if we just had one more point in the dex, we could use this Y-hander. Oh, and that's another thing I wanted to bring up, and we're going to talk about that a little more as we go along, but breaking character. Yes, we are absolutely going to break character when we are doing PvE. We are absolutely going to break character when we are doing a boss fight. Just as you see now, it's like, well, I can't be Mildred from the beginning. That's just not going to work. And actually, let's get to Andre before we start kindling and all that bullshit. We're going to be breaking character actually quite often, pretty much the whole run, everything that we're doing. The only time we're going to be totally in character, and I'm going to say totally with an asterisk, because you know I like to put my own spin on things, is when we're going to be playing online. Have we just not been down here yet? I guess not. No, we haven't. Okay, that's fine. We sent the elevator back up. We are going to be going back to Firelink after we get the Firekeeper Soul? Is that what it is in this game? Yeah, breaking character, I'm not too worried about it. Would it be fun to watch Mildred try to fight the Four Kings 100 times? Maybe. I don't think so. And we're gonna be wearing all the stone shit for that. And fat rolling. I don't need to introduce any more insane difficulty than I already am, staying capped at soul level 14 with no greater than +5 standard upgrade weapons. We don't need to do that. I'm not going to do that. So, if that's a major disappointment, to you folks, then excuse me.
Well, excuse me, princess.
It's gonna be, believe me, it's gonna be hard enough as it is, and we're gonna eat shit to a lot of things. But, and that's another thing. We just saw the loading time was, you know, not nearly as bad as probably back in the 360 days. But compared to what I'm used to, yes, it's not that great. So anyway, all I want to do is we will get to Andre and then we'll throw it in the can. And we are going to bring this elevator back up because if we do come back, we're going to be coming back from the other side. We will be coming back from top side. Now we could run in, go get invaded by, yeah, you know what the fuck, why don't we do that first? Because we're going to want to bring a weapon to Andre so that he can get that to +5, and I believe with our 10 grand souls here that we have, we will be able to do that. And all we have to do is successfully beat Mildred, and then we'll have our weapon. Now, no, that's not the only weapon we're going to use. Certainly not. I'm not a huge fan of this Morningstar, but it's probably the only thing with bleed that we're going to be able to use. And this is what I'm talking about, guys. Like, if we have to go through the whole game as Mildred, Mildred is a fun invasion character, and I encourage you to make a Mildred of your own if you haven't. And I missed that guy. I encourage you to make your own. It's a fun invasion build. You don't have to go too far into the game to complete it. Of course, it's up to you how much you want to do. All my other times I've made this character, I have gone into the DLC. Yeah, I wouldn't shut up about it last time. Gone into the DLC to get the wood carvings and what have you. As kind of a, yeah, I'll admit that's a little bit of a flex on the new guys who might not even realize that you have some pretty fucking terrible bosses to beat before you can even access the DLC. And by terrible, I mean, you know, terrible for a new player. Ornstein and Smo is not fun for a new player. Oh, and Ornstein and Smo is not going to be fun for us either. We're not new players. We are not new players. But when you start, when you cap yourself at soul level 14 and you go into Anor Londo with +5 shit, partial parry there, you can call yourself a new player because believe me, it's gonna suck. And you'll feel new again. You absolutely will. Now we're going to R1 spam Mildred here because she's not got a whole lot left. Oh, that sound is so bad. That sound is so bad. I don't really care about that. Dragon Scale. Now, we could just homeward bone back, couldn't we? And you know what? Well, we got 5 bones left. Why not? Why don't we bone out of here? The loading times are a bit much. Thank you, Mildred, for that extra 2 Estus there. We're going to put that to good use. If we can get to the next bonfire, that'll be great. I'll see what kind of time we're looking at. I'm really enjoying this version, guys. If you got a Switch and you haven't played this, you got to pick it up. No, it's not going to play as well as other things, other versions of this. By the way, too, I wanted to mention, I tried to play this with the Joy-Cons, and that just wasn't going to work. Those Joy-Cons are, if you're casual, and I think that's, I'm sorry, Nintendo, but I think that's to whom this thing is going to have great appeal. Not as much as the Wii did, certainly, but if you're casual and you're playing casual games, I think the Joy-Cons are going to be just fine. But if you need something that's a bit more precision, a bit easier to manipulate, you got to get a real controller, man. I got a fantastic controller off of Amazon, and I'm not trying to sell you guys anything. I don't get anything out of you guys buying one of these. I'm just saying I've had great, and we're going to get ready here for a save and quit. I've had great success with this company, GameSir. Pretty sure they're made in China. Great quality stuff. They use Hall effect. They use Hall effect triggers. Sticks, analog sticks, triggers. What am I talking about? How many times can you run past this dipshit before he just decides, you know what? You've had enough fun. I've let you live too many times. I've spared you way too many times. And that's going to be a case of fuck you.
I said fuck you first, so fuck you!
Now, we absolutely have to get our souls. We're not leaving without that. But we are going to have to save and quit first. Now, is it going to be possible to get around this son of a bitch?
Son of a bitch!
Yes, it is. Why didn't I do that the first time? That's the way you're supposed to go. Don't get fancy, just do what works.
Do it.
Don't get fancy, just do it the way you know it's going to work. I went the wrong way on that guy before, and I paid the price. I mean, it didn't really cost us anything except a little bit of time, and I'm no longer human, which is fine.
You're not really fine.
But don't get fancy, guys. Just do it the way you know it's going to work. Although those things can surprise you sometimes, too. And we got to stop at this bonfire. Of course we're going to stop at this bonfire. And speaking of breaking character, of course we're going to go get that grass crest shield. We absolutely have to have that. Ah, fuck you.
Fuck you!
You know, I really don't think there's much point in killing this guy. You can take a backstab. This is probably going to be pretty ugly. Can we have a parry work, please? A riposte? Let's hear it for the 100% shields. How about that? Now we gotta run away and chug because this guy's just not gonna give us a spare second to even wipe our ass.
Ow.
And I don't want to fight him on stupid, shitty elevation either. You know what? I'll tell you what. If we get the Black Knight Halberd, I'll give that away to somebody. Okay, dude. How many parries can we fluff? Is that it? Is that it? Hey, alright, we got the Black Knight Halberd, and of course we did because this character could not possibly use that. So I'll tell you what, we haven't got the Nintendo Switch online yet, but if anybody wants a Black Knight Halberd and you happen to be on Switch, and we are going to be getting it pretty soon, if you yourself would like a nice Black Knight Halberd, hit me up in the comments and we'll arrange that, and you will get a Black Knight Halberd. And if you like, you can probably kick my ass too. Gonna kick this thing's ass. And we're just about at Andre, and then we're gonna have to throw this in the can. I think I left the... Oh yeah. Oh yeah, this fucking controller has... This controller has a turbo button on it, which I forgot to turn off. Okay, so now we've turned that off. That's interesting, isn't it? Yeah, Game Sir, as we were talking about like an hour ago.
1 hour later.
Pretty good. I'm pretty impressed with their products. They're not just on Amazon, they have a website too. I'm not trying to sell you anything. All I want to do is make it to Andre, that's all we need. I like, I don't know, you guys might think this is dumb. I like the hammer moveset better in this game than in Dark Souls 2.
And this hammer is real.
Well, I like a lot of things better in this game than Dark Souls 2. And we're going to be getting back to Dark Souls 2. I've got 2 episodes that I need to edit. But just for the sake of throwing out something quick and fun, it is just so easy and so fun to pick up the Switch and just record a little bit. I'm really having a blast with this game. We're going to talk to Andre next time. Thank you very much for joining us, and we're absolutely going to pick it up next time. And Mildred, as you can see, is not finished yet, not even close. So keep watching. We're going to finish her off the only way we know how, and then we're going to cook some fools. So, until next time, I'll see your fine ass later.